You're grown. Go. All right, so we got 25. I want to write the slope-intercept form for the equation. What is the slope-intercept form? Y equals? Perfect. Y equals mx plus b. So what they want you to do is make it so that it's y equals. Well, here's the beautiful part. Move it. Move this to the other side. If I do that, I can just change the sign. That's the cheat way, right? Or you can subtract 3x and subtract 3x. And what do I get? Negative 2y is equal to negative 3x, right? So you choose. You want to take this and make it the opposite sign? Or do you want to subtract it from both sides? It's up to you. Either way works.
How do you move it to the other side? Just
move it. Put it there.
Negative 2y.
Now you would say plus 0, right? But we don't have to say plus 0.
Wait, so
if this were a 2, it would be plus 2. Right?
So would it be negative 2y plus 3x equals 0?
Well, it would be negative 2y plus 3x if we rearranged them, right?
And that.
But what we're doing is we're moving it to the other side of the equation. So we're just taking it away from here and moving it over to there.
And what does that look like?
Exactly what it looks like. Plus becomes a minus. Or we do the opposite. How do we move things to the other side of the equation? Right?
The opposite?
You add the opposite, right? This is the stuff that you guys had the hardest time with on the last test. 3 TS minus 4 equals 7 or something. And you're supposed to solve it for t. Remember that? And you have to go, I'm going to add 4. I get 11. 3TS equals 11. Okay, and then you're like, well, I got to get it for t, right? So I'm going to divide by 3s, divide by 3s, divide by 3s, and I get t is equal to negative 11 over 3x. Okay, this is beginning of the year. That's all we're doing. We're moving this and solving for this. So move it by doing the opposite. What's the opposite of plus 3x?
Subtract.
What I do to one side?
G to the other.
Okay. What's 0 minus 3x? Minus 3x, right? So you could have 0 minus 3x, but it's just still going to be minus 3x, right? It's 0. And then I've got the negative 2y. So now I got to get y by itself. How do I get y by itself? By? Negative 2. So I get y is equal to a negative and a negative make a? Perfect. 3 over 2x. Okay? But where's the b? 0, yeah. There's a hidden 0 here. You can keep it there, you can throw it away, it doesn't matter. But this is y equals mx plus b. This is slow. Could I graph this? Does it ask me to graph it? No. But I could. It's really easy. Right? It's going to start here at 0. It's going to go up 3 and over 2. Bam. Super easy. You don't have to. But that's graphing. That's what we are doing here. Come on, Marcia, grab a piece of paper. Do you need this? Do you have this? Do you need it? Does anyone else need it? Marcus, you need it.
Why is it
yellow?
Is that? Does that look like this?
You want it to be white? Marcus, you need it. Does anyone else need it? Do you need one? Do you need one? Do you need one?
Oh, yeah, I need one.
Can you make some more, Rosa? Let's just do another 10. Because I'm sure they're going to keep losing them. All right, I'll get them up here as soon as I can. All right, next is this one. Okay? What do I got to move? I got to move the x, right? So, what do I do? The opposite. What's the opposite of 2x? Negative 2x. Negative 2x. Right? This cancels. So I get negative 3y is equal to, so what comes first? The x or the number?
Which one?
Negative 2x or 15? What comes first?
15.
Negative 2x.
Yes. Negative 2x plus 15.
Why?
Because we always put the variables first.
I don't know who's doing it.
Christy, two.
She's upstairs.
And the variables always go in alphabetical order. Okay? Now what do we do? How do I get y by itself? Divide by what?
Negative 3.
Negative 3. This is the hard one. Watch this. I don't do it just like this. This is what a lot of books teach you. Don't do that crap. Don't do it. Right? It's confusing. It's confusing. Just make sure you do it to everybody. Minus 3, minus 3. Okay? Just divide both of them. Because you're going to have to divide both of them. When I see people do the 1, they always do it to one and not to the other. Okay? And they get it wrong. Okay? So these cancel, right? So I'm left with y. What's a negative and a negative? Okay? So I'm left with 2/3 x, right? And then what's 15 divided by negative 3? Negative 5. Okay? Now, is that in y equals mx plus b form?
Yeah.
What's m?
5.
2/3.
Wait,
2/3. What's b?
Negative 5.
Negative 5. So could I graph it?
Maybe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Do we have to grab
Up 2 over 3. Up 2 over 3. You don't have to graph it. I'm just graphing it to show you how easy it is. You want to be able to graph it like this every single time. Okay?